Brexit Britain could be set to take advantage of an unforeseen benefit from the New Zealand trade deal. According to Robert Kimball, who describes himself as a believer in a revitalized UK and has over 60,000 followers on Twitter, the country could be set for another benefit of Brexit from the trade deal with New Zealand. He said on Twitter, "When the UK-NZ free trade agreement comes into force, maybe British and NZ services firms will take full advantage of the time difference, when they sleep, while awake and vice versa. Collaboration on contract processing, market research, etc." Just another benefit of Brexit. The UK agreed a trade deal in principle with New Zealand last October. While it is uncertain how beneficial Mr. Kimball's concept may be, it is hoped tariffs will finally be removed on goods such as footwear, buses and ships. Some of these products carry tariffs as high as 10%. Commenting on the deal, Boris Johnson said, "This is a great trade deal for the United Kingdom, cementing our long friendship with New Zealand and furthering our ties with the Indo-Pacific." It will benefit businesses and consumers across the country, cutting costs for exporters and opening up access for our workers. This is a fantastic week for global Britain. On Tuesday we raised almost £10 billion in investment for the industries of the future, and this new deal will help drive green growth here and on the other side of the world in New Zealand. International Trade Secretary Anne-Marie Trevelyan said, "This deal is a win-win for two like-minded democracies who believe in free and fair trade." It delivers for families, workers and businesses across Britain, and sets the stage for greater cooperation between our two nations on global challenges like digital trade and climate change. It is a vital part of our plan to level up the country, slashing costs and red tape for exporters, building new trade routes for our services companies and refocusing Britain on the dynamic economies of the Asia-Pacific. According to the government's scoping assessment, the deal is set to provide a 0% increase in the UK's GDP. A further assessment will be published when the deal is fully agreed. Although the National Farmers Union has expressed fears over the agreement, the government has instituted a 15-year transition period for beef and sheep meat imports. Quotas would increase over transitional periods before tariff-free access is granted. The government has also pointed to a safeguarding mechanism which could be applied if serious damage has been done due to imports. The government will also lay the treaty to the International Trade Committee and the International Agreements Committee before it is read in Parliament. In addition, the Agriculture Act 2020 requires the government to publish a report explaining whether certain trade agreements, including the agreement with New Zealand, are consistent with UK statutory protections relating to human, animal or plant life or health, animal welfare and the environment.